you doing, folks? Well, I'm on the way out to the NCT Centre in Kells with the Mk2 Golf because once again it's NCT time, and unfortunately I know it's not going to pass. The reason I know it's not going to pass is because of the fact that I didn't get the chance to fix the exhaust. And the reason I didn't get to fix the exhaust is because I just didn't have the time, to tell you the truth, and I didn't want to miss the NCT appointment. So what I've decided to do is literally just throw it into the NCT and see how it gets on, because experience has taught me one thing, and that's that if I did fix the exhaust, they'll find something else to fail it on anyway. So if it comes out of the test with just the exhausts, then I'll be quite surprised, to tell you the truth. So yeah, anyway, it's actually motoring lovely after the service. Really has made a massive difference to how it's performing. You know, just it was kind of overdue a service. It just feels happier, if you know what I mean. Like, I know it's a strange way of putting it, but that's the way it feels. So yeah, let's see how it gets on. You'll remember last time I did the NCT in this, which was a year ago, I pulled in at a garage and the headlight lens fell out. So yeah, that was great crack altogether, and it failed on a whole range of things. So they were a little unfair on the car, to tell you the truth. I thought there was everything from tyre valve stems, which they weren't even perished. All that was wrong with them was just that there was a bit of paint had gotten on them from when the wheels were painted, and the paint had cracked. So yeah, it's stupid stuff like that. Hopefully I'm not going to get a repeat of that episode. I am actually going to the same test centre again, so look, the NCT is the NCT. It's not like the MOT over in the UK where the places will actually fix your car. They literally just test it. They don't do any repairs whatsoever. So yeah, I'll report back with my findings. We'll see how we get on. I did forget how good the headlights are in this car. It's got spotlights, and I put relays in for them, and it made all the difference. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link up above. It's a headlight upgrade in your Mk2 Golf. But yeah, they're really good. Alright, so we're here, so let the games commence. Let's see what they find with this car. As I said, I know the exhaust is going to be one of the findings. So yeah, I mean, look, it's such is life. I don't think there's anything else major that's wrong with it. I mean, it's actually driving lovely. But yeah, the story with the exhaust is the back box is blown out of it. So yeah, I've actually ordered a new back box and a new centre box, because the exhaust has always been just a bit noisy on this car anyway, and I'm thinking the centre box is actually not in great nick either, and usually it's not going to be far behind if the back box is gone anyway. So look, it was an extra €45 to get the centre box. I'm going to do both of them anyway, and yeah, right, let's see how this car gets on with the NCT. Well, I'll be damned, it bloody passed, would you believe? Great, fantastic. And the fantastic thing is here as well is the fact that it now gets a 2-year NCT because it's over 30 years old. So not going to argue with that. Now, I still am going to replace the exhaust, but at least I don't have like only 28 days in which to do it and all that carry on, and I don't have to retest fee or any of that. But the car is in really good nick, which is fantastic. I mean, I as I said, I knew it was driving well, but I can't get over how low the emissions are. I mean, hydrocarbons only 76 parts per million, and CO 1.25. Now, actually, 1.25 is actually a little bit low for this car. It should be around 2, but I won't lose any sleep over it, to be honest with you. The spark plugs were telling me that the engine was in good order when I changed them, so we'll leave it as is. There is another job I want to do in this car as well, and that's to adjust the choke, because the choke is, the engine won't stay running if you don't put the choke on all the way, but then it's choking it too much. So what I want to be able to do is up the idle speed on the choke a little bit of fettling there required, but I'll have a look at that at a later stage. But yeah, so that's great. At least we can drive on with this. So yeah, listen, thanks very much for watching, folks, and yeah, no, it's just a simple little video, just my trials and tribulations of classic car ownership and all that, you know. I mean, and this is definitely a good one. Incidentally, Mk2 Golf 1.6 driver with an automatic gearbox is a lovely car to own and drive. So definitely, if you were ever thinking about getting something as a kind of a cheap enough runabout that you can live with very easily every day, it's definitely a good option. And The only thing I will say is with the automatic gearboxes, they don't like motorway mileage. The engine revs its head off and it can get quite thirsty. So, but yeah, around towns and suburban driving, B roads or N roads or roads, whatever you want to call them, they're all good. Anyway, listen, we'll chat to you soon. Thanks for watching.